Greetings, everyone. So recently, everyone's been discussing, hey, what's going on with this KOTOR remake? Is it canceled? Is it not canceled? Why is there no word going of what's going on? And I'm here to help solve that issue with information that's already available. And now all links will be in the description, minus one because I couldn't find a reference to this, but it's been discussed in the movie podcast sphere, like Midnight's Edge, WDW Pro, and their circles have discussed this a couple times. I just could not find the reference to the highest valuation of Hulu, which you'll learn about why that matters later on. So, what happened? Last month, on the 28th, the trailer and multiple screenshots for the KOTOR remake were removed. And everyone started asking, hey, what's going on? When Disney was reached for a comment, Disney said, hey, talk to Sony. When Sony was reached for a comment, they said that, oh, hey, we took down this stuff because we lost a music license for it, and so it's just natural part of the process when we lose a music license and stuff. The problem with that is screenshots don't have music licenses. So what's actually going on? Well, the game's probably been canceled or is on some kind of indefinite hiatus. If you look back, Aspyr Media had another issue with this where they had to cancel the DLC for the re-release of KOTOR 2 on the Switch. They were going to add a bunch of the cut content that is actually part of a really popular mod, and that just got wholesale canceled. If you look at who is publishing the KOTOR remake proper, it is actually Lucasfilms Games LLC, which is owned by Lucasfilm, which is owned by Disney. Disney needs to buy Comcast's third of Hulu at the end of this year. This price that they're going to have to pay is around $9 billion at the very low end, which there's no way in hell they are going to only have to pay $9 billion for this. So there are other evaluations that go higher at $35 billion for the whole company, $37 billion, which would put the purchasing price that Disney's going to have to spend in the teens. Comcast argues it's worth way more. And this is going to be discussed by the two companies, and they'll hash out a price. Now, interesting, on the 30th, 2 days after this all kicked off, Disney and Hulu sat down to have the first meeting to discuss what is going to be paid for Hulu. Why would this mean that KOTOR remake is canceled? Yeah, Disney's not having a lot of money, but the KOTOR remake's in good shape, right? Well, no. In 2022, they had a vertical slice of the game that was shown off, and it failed so miserably. The design director and art director were straight up fired from Aspyr, and on top of that, the game was put on hiatus. When we look at Disney, there's a high probability they're going, okay, we need 30 billion, or we might have 15 billion. We don't have that kind of money. What can we cancel? Because they have been canceling a lot of stuff. And now we have a game that is essentially in development hell, is probably going to need to be kicked to another developer that they don't know yet, haven't signed yet, or at the very least, they know that every bit of progress on this game might have to be redone. That is a very realistic position we might be in right now. So why not cancel the game right now or put it on hiatus? Now, the reason why it might just be on hiatus rather than canceled is Sony paid for exclusivity rights. Sony is expecting a game. So you see where the fun part comes in now. Disney has to make a game or return Sony's money. And if Disney doesn't have the money to make a game, they probably don't have the money to return money that they got paid for exclusivity for said game. So what's going to happen is down the road we will probably see this game come out as a re-announce with a new developer. Probably, I want to, your guess is as good as mine. The announcement's not going to come this year. I doubt it's going to come next year because this game is probably getting kicked to another developer and development's going to restart on this. Or Aspyr Media is rebooting the whole thing. Because if the game was put on hiatus in 2022, then by the time they rehired people to start working on it again, went back to the drafting board, real development would have begun earlier this year or late last year. The problem we're having right now is a lot of stuff is going on behind closed doors. This game is not in good shape, and we're just not privy to how bad things are going on right now. All we do know is the game was put on hiatus in 2022, and now stuff is being delisted. So, anyone's guess when we'll hear from this game again is probably as valid as anyone else's. And that's all there really is to say about this. You guys all have a great day. Hit the like, subscribe button. Peace out.